Hey, what's up, everybody? How are y'all doing this afternoon? Welcome in. Welcome into our super cool Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition bonus stream. Everybody's excited. I'm excited, you're excited, everybody's excited. Alright, make sure we're centered up here, etc. How's everybody out there doing? Let me know how the camera and stuff looks. what uh what is the good word out there, y'all? So we're just about done setting up here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yes, yes. Okay. So Choco Chip Wookie, welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Afternoon, rather. Um, Pretty excited about this game. Uh, just picked it up today. I guess it. Wait, these aren't what we shuffle. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. It is available in Target now, significantly earlier than it is going to be delivered to Kickstarter backers, which I find somewhat amusing as a non-Kickstarter backer. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. And hey, Wookie, thanks so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time in the dice tray with my cat Nugget. He likes hanging out in there. Hopefully you'll have a good time as well. So I was on the fence for backing this on Kickstarter because I thought it looked fun, but also I wasn't 100% sold on it, let's just say. But, you know, it sitting in Target certainly made it more impulse buyable and not having to pay, $20 shipping and all that. So, we'll do a little rules teach here once I shuffle up the main deck. Whoop. Of all these cards. So, let me shuffle them up here. I played one solo game of this afternoon earlier to learn the rules. And I'll just say I did not come particularly close to winning. So, we'll see how well we do here with a couple of solo games. But I'm not expecting wild success. And that was on the lowest difficulty level, so we'll all find out together. But if you came looking for high-level strats, let me just say, I think you came to the wrong place. But that's fine. Alright. Finish shuffling up the giant decks here. So what's everybody got going on this evening? Or I keep saying evening because I'm not used to streaming in the daytime. What's everybody got going on this afternoon? This is my next to the last day of vacation. So I'm just chilling personally. I'm just chilling. Who doesn't like chilling? All right. So, let me draw my starting hand of 8 cards, and we'll talk about how you play this game. The solo game is going to take place over 25 rounds. Once we go through this, the AI's deck of 5 cards 5 times, the game is over. At which point, we need to have Whoop, gotten those 2 tracks there and flipped over all 9 of these oceans. If we do that, we win. That's not how that worked out the one time that I played this, but that's the goal anyway. I watch Luca later. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely on my to watch list as well. I can't tell how much it's just going to be The Little Mermaid, except CGI, but it certainly looks cute. I do like a good Disney movie. I need to watch that Raya, The Last Dragon, whatever. I think that looks really cool too. I do like a Disney movie. Okay, so the way this game works is if you have played Race for the Galaxy by any chance, it's basically Race for the Galaxy, except Terraforming Mars. So each player has 5 phase cards. Everyone chooses one, and then we flip them over, and those are the 5 phases that we all do. Everyone gets to do all 5 phases all the phases that are selected. If you select the phase, you get a bonus. Stop me if you've heard this one before. So development lets you play green cards. If you choose it, you get to pay 3 less for the green card you choose. Construction lets you play a red or a blue card. The bonus is you get to draw a card or you get to play an additional card. Action lets you activate the actions on all of your played cards that have actions. It also lets you take standard actions. If you take this, you get to activate one of your actions 1 extra time. Research lets everyone draw 2 cards and keep 1. You get to draw 3 more and keep 1 more. So draw 5 and keep 2 if you choose it. And production, I did these out of order. Production activates your money, heat, and plant production. And also you get $4 if you're the one that activates it. So in the solo game, I'm gonna choose one, and then we're gonna flip over a random one for the AI. The final 5, we get to choose the order that we place them in, which I forgot to do the other time that I played, but I'm pretty sure we still would not have won because we were not 1 different actions order away from winning. Let's just say. So we get a choice of 2 corporations to choose from, and then we get a hand of 8 cards. So let's look at the cards, right? There are red cards, which are actions, or events, rather. You just do them, and they're a one-time event. So this raises your TR by 2, but it loses you 2 victory points at the end. So basically it gives you some more extra money during the game. Also, it's got an earth tag on it. The tags still stay in play. Green cards give you production. This gives you 2 titanium production. It's also 2 victory points at the end. Every titanium production you have makes you pay $3 less for a card that has the space symbol on it. And the steel and titanium productions in the card game version here, you don't actually produce those things. It's just a constant discount, right? So if I've got 15 titanium production, every space card that I play would be -5 or -15 to the cost if I had 5 titanium production. Blue cards give you either ongoing benefits or actions to activate during phase 3, the actions phase. This one says either gain a plant or add a microbe to a different card is what this blue action here does. This is also where the requirements are. This one says requires purple temperature. So it's less granular. It's not like requires -4 or less. It's just the bottom part of this track is purple, then it's red, then it's yellow, then it's white. So as long as we're there or below, we can play Extreme Cold Fungus. So that's basically the cards. And yeah, we're trying to terraform Mars before time runs out. So let's look at our corporations. Start with $20 and a titanium production. Each titanium you have reduces the cost of Space cards by an additional 1. Okay. Or start with $35. The first time your TR is raised each phase, you may pay $6 to raise your TR another step. Well, that seems fine, but maybe not in a solo game. I don't know. I don't know how to judge things in this game because I've only played it once. We're gonna take the space one, I guess. Maybe I should look at my cards and see if we have things that care about space. Well, I mean, we have this asteroid mining, right? So that would give us 3 titanium production right off the bat. Sure, why not? Extreme cold fungus requires white temperature. Well, we're not going to be playing that for a long time. There's a titanium production. Okay. That one's just 2 victory points. Sure. Spend a TR rating. Raise your plant production by 2. During the production phase, this produces 1 plant per... Oh, plant tag that we have played. Okay. All right. Well, we can certainly make something happen with that, but we're definitely going to take Phobolog for this one, which starts us with $20 and 1 titanium production. Blink. Okay. So what do we want to do first here? Wookie, are you a Terraforming Mars fan? Have you played it before? I think we probably want to build Asteroid Mining Consortium first. Get some more titanium going, right? So we'll play development. What I would really like to see in this game is some cards that give you more card draw, because cards are good. Also, I forget if I mentioned this, but you can't choose the same phase card twice in a row. So that one stays there, and then the next one we play goes on top of it, and then we get this one back. So you can't just play like development, right? I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but never played it myself. Right on. I've got some issues with it. Hopefully this card game version will alleviate them. Mainly, I feel it's too long for what it is. And it's super random, right? Which is fine if it's a card game. It's less fine if it's a 3.5 hour long game that seems like it wants to not be super random, you know? Anyway, be that as it may. We are going to play development for our first action, and the dummy player plays production, which makes me sad because we're not going to have any production to produce. Like I could, if I played monocultures, we could get 2 plants during the production phase because development happens first and then production happens, right? So if we play a green card here, we'll produce with it here. Philbo, how are you doing? Welcome in. What's the good word, my friend? Wookie, it's you know, if you're playing with people that play fast and know what they're doing, it's like 90 minutes or 2 hours, probably more like 2 hours. If you're playing with new people or people that are slow, it's like infinite time, you know, like 4 or 5 hours. Right. I was saying I wouldn't actually mind playing monocultures, but we don't have a TR to be able to pay to play it. So instead, we're going to stick with the plan and play Asteroid Mining Consortium for $6, leaving us with a cool $14 and raising our titanium production by 1. So now if we play this, oh, also, we get to pay $3 less for it, so we get $3 back. Look at that. Trying to rob myself of $3. Okay. So we've got $17. So now when we play a space card, it costs us $8 less currently. So this would cost us $20. We're 17 if we develop it. We just happen to have $17 exactly. So maybe we do that. I also would like to get this extreme cold fungus into play, so we just get free plants. All right, so we did development. Now we come down and do production. I produce 0 money and 0 money, and 0 cards, 0 heat, and 0 plants. There you go, I did my production. All right, I think our next step is to construct, so we can play extreme cold fungus. Let's see what the AI is going to do. The AI also constructs. As a bonus, we get to draw a card. Alternately, we could play another card. Do we play mangrove? Oh, we can't play mangrove. Hold on. Do we play monocultures? Can't play monocultures. Okay. So, bribed committee, maybe? Bribed committee raises our TR by 2. So that gives us some money production. I mean, we lose it at the end, but it's going to get us more money than it costs us. Yeah, Philbo, this is basically they grafted Race for the Galaxy and Terraforming Mars together. So you choose phases like you do in Terraforming Mars. I mean, in Race for the Galaxy, and then you play cards, basically. So, are we drawing a card? I guess we probably just draw a card, huh? We drew Farming, which also requires white temperature. So, not a great card for the short term. And then we're going to play Extreme Cold Fungus for 10 bucks. Okay, we get development back. And what are we doing now? You can also at any time discard cards for $3 a piece. If, for example, you need, some extra money to play a card or whatever. You know what? Hold on. Instead of farming, shuffle that back in somewhere. I think we are going to play Bribed Committee for $5. And we're going to probably toss Breathing Filters to get $3, just because, we're probably not going to play that. So, Bribed Committee raises our TR by 2. Seems fine. Okay. So what are we doing next? Oh, we need to spend $2 on Bribed Committee. So now I think maybe we do play monocultures. Development? Man, I need y'all to pick other phases so I get extra actions. Come on, AI. Work with me here. So we're going to play monocultures, which costs us a TR, which is sad. But it gets us 2 plant production, which is good. Eventually, we're going to get to take a free action. So 1, 2, and 4. So 3 and 5 are the 2 that are left, one of which gets us a card and one of which lets us activate our action here. I think we research now to get some cards, because none of the cards we have let us get money. So we would like money. All right, so we get to take an action. Our action is either gain a plant or put a microbe on another card. We don't have anything else that takes microbes, so we gain a plant. Easy enough. And then we research, which I'm going to forget to do these things. I usually just use the cards. Let's just draw 5 cards and keep 2. 5, okay. Callisto Penal Mines says, during the production phase, draw a card. Wow, okay. Think Tank, 1 VP for every 3 blue cards you have. Spend $2 to draw a card. Okay. Farming co-ops says gain 3 plants, discard a card in hand to gain 3 plants. Okay. When you play a card, you may spend a plant to reduce that card's cost by 5, or as an action, draw a card. Okay. I think we're going to take Callisto Penal Mines, because it's got space stuff on it, right? And maybe farming co-ops. Or do we take Circuit Board Factory, which as an action lets us draw a card, and then farming co-ops lets us discard a card for 3. No, I'll take the Penal Mines. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure we'll be able to afford all of this. No problem. All right. So we get development back. And what are we doing? We're still not making any money. Can we play any of our cards? We got $5. The short answer is not really. We've got $13 to play towards a space card. So we could potentially play Callisto Penal Mines if we discard some of this other stuff. But insects gets us plant production for every plant tag we have. So if we play those two, I mean, that seems good. Maybe we get the Penal Mines out first, though. Okay, so long story short, not that short, I guess. Maybe we just produce again. What's the dummy player doing? 1, 2, 3. The dummy player is researching, which is pretty nice. Because we're gonna get a free card out of it. Mangrove. So we've got $13. That would be $16. We'd need to discard 2 more, huh? If I want to play Callisto Penal Mines, it's going to cost a whole lot. So maybe we just produce. Sorry, not produce. Produce gets us 2 plants and $1. Yeah, we'll produce. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to produce, which gets us 2 plants. And $1 because we've got a TR of 1. And we're starting off slow here. But that's kind of what you do, you know? And then we get to draw 2 cards and keep 1. Do we care about these things? Colonizer Colonizer Training Camp is just 2 points. That's great. Not for the solo game. Undersea Vents says, during the production phase, draw a card and produce 4 heat. I mean, that's super good. It's very expensive, though. And we don't have any steel production to make it cheaper. So, okay. So we're 1/5 of the way through the game. We haven't done anything yet. So that's cool. So we're going to shuffle this up. And we move the AI, or the dummy player, forward 1 space. And for every time we bump that up, we move one of these 2 tracks forward 2 spaces, because that is the easy level of the solo game. And let me just tell you, it did not help us win. Apparently these are color coded, so I probably should get all the same color ones for the AI, but it's fine, whatever. We're just not going to look at it. Okay, so now, can we afford asteroid mining? We've got $6. And that costs 20. It costs 17. So we would need to discard like everything in the entire world, which seems bad. So maybe we just research again and produce again. I can live with that. Produce gets us 2 plants and $1. 2 plants. $1. And then also when we produced, we're supposed to get four bonus dollars, and I forgot to take it. I think have we produced twice? No, we only produced once. Okay. Then I get to draw 5 cards and keep 2. 5. Solar Punk. Spend $15 to gain a forest and raise the oxygen by 1. Reduce this by 2 per titanium you have. Okay, that 100% is ties in with what we're doing. Brainstorming session. Reveal the top card of the deck. If it is green, discard it and gain $1. Otherwise, draw it. Requires red, temperature, or colder. 2 plant production. 2 more plant production seems real good, so we'll take those 2. Okay. I think now we should have enough money to asteroid mine, right? It currently costs us $11 less than that, so it's going to cost us $17. We need $6 to do it, which involves discarding 2 cards. Presumably mangroves and insects, I think. Okay, so we are going to develop. And they construct. Okay, do we have a blue or a red card we want to / can't afford to play? I mean, we certainly have ones we want to play. Solarpunk 8. Now we're already having to discard a bunch of cards to play the one that we actually want. So we're going to play the one that we want and then see if we have enough money left over for the one that we potentially would also like. We're going to play asteroid mining, which is reduced by $11, so we need $17. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need $6. We discard 2 cards. Bumps our titanium up by 2. And we spend all of our money on it. So Solarpunk now, 8, costs us $7 if we want to play it. And we don't have $7. Do we have 3 cards that we wouldn't care if we throw away? I don't think we do. So that's fine. We just don't get to play a card. But now, for all of the space cards we play are reduced in cost by $16 now. So Solarpunk is free. And Callisto Penal Colonies costs us $4, which is super good, actually. Okay. So we certainly need some money, if nothing else, right? But I think we are going to construct. And the AI player is going to research. I mean, I'll take a free card, right? So Solarpunk is free. We play it. And that lets us play plants for... that lets us buy a plant for $7 instead of $20. It's a better amount of dollars. Do we want to play another blue or red card? I would love to play farming co-ops, but I can't afford it. So I just draw a card instead. Atmosphere filtering. Requires 2 science. We have no science. Easy enough. Okay. Now we research. Drawing 2 cards and keeping 1. Spend $1 to draw a card. Or just some heat production. 1 heat production seems probably irrelevant. We'll take matter manufacturing and just see. You know, we'll see if we get to play it. If nothing else, it's $3. So that was construction. Oh, wait, sorry. No, that was both of these. So now we get development back. And we would also like to play Callisto Penal Mines. We also need some money. Like, we haven't drawn anything that gives us money production, period. Which is cool. So we'd have to discard these 2 cards. Yeah, we're still going to do it. Okay, so we're going to play development. They also play development. Which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, so this costs us $17. It's reduced by 16, so we need $1. So we're going to toss this. We end up with $2 and change, and we play Callisto Penal Mines, which gives us a card draw production, which seems pretty good. It's like getting $3, but also you can play it instead. Ooh, we'd really like to play farming co-ops too. So we need some money. 1, 2, so 3. So that's 3, right? Actions. So we're going to get to do our actions next turn. So we probably want to produce. Or do we also throw actions? No, it doesn't do anything. We're going to produce. So we can get some money and stuff. And they're going to throw actions. I never saw it coming. Who could have possibly seen it coming? So actions happens first. We get a plant, and we can spend $7 to build a forest. We'd have to discard 2 cards to make that happen. I don't think we want to discard 2 cards, so we're just not going to currently. And then we produce, which gets us $1. Incredible. Super good. 1 card. Local heat trapping. Spend 3 heat, gain 4 plants, and 2 microbes to another card. Well, we don't have anything that actually takes microbes, so. We got 2 plants, right? No, we didn't get 2 plants. We had 2 more plants. And $1. And a card. Okay, we got there. So, I would have to guess that we're not ramping fast enough to win this game. But I also don't know how to do that, so we're just doing what we can, you know? I feel like we need more money, and we need it bad. Okay. Like, we can't afford any of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. We could play designed microorganisms, but then we're totally out of cards, right? How do we get more money, though? Oh, we produced. We get $4 more also. I gotta remember to not forget that. Money is always a good thing to have. I agree. Like, we've got $7, which is not enough to play any of this stuff. I guess we can. Okay, so we are going to play development. The AI is going to play research, which is fine. We're going to play designed microorganisms, which costs us 15. Minus 3, so it costs us 12. We're going to discard 2 cards for 6, and we're going to spend $6, which raises our plant production by 2. Seems fine. And then we get to draw 2 cards and keep 1. We're looking for space cards more than anything else. We'd really like something to get us more titanium production. Requires, oh, we get to bump that up 2 more spaces also. When you play an animal, microbe, or plant, including this, add a microbe here and remove a microbe from here, or remove a microbe from here to draw a card. Yeah, okay. Make all of our standard actions cost $4 less. That seems good. Undersea vents, that seems good, but very, very, very expensive. Okay. Oh, and then we get to research, right? Oh no, our research was to draw these 2 and we only get to keep 1. Okay. I remember. Alright, we get production back. Do we just produce again? It feels bad to do so. We can take actions. Well, let's take actions. Actions gets us 2 plants and a TR, basically. Or we could research again. Let's just research again. Development. Okay, so we can't afford to play our green card. That's fine. We do get to draw a 5 and keep 2, and we're really looking for something to synergize with what we've got. Phobos Falls is certainly on the team. Fish. Requires 2 energy tags, don't have it. Requires red, temperature, or warmer. When you flip an ocean tile, gain 4 plants, okay. And that's just a plant production. I think lichen's on the team because it's cheap. And apparently that's what we're looking for, because we haven't found literally any way to get money. So, okay. So what are we doing next? If we play this, it's $16 cheaper, so it costs $16. 2, 3, 4. If we discard everything else we have, that gets us $12. 13. We're still $3 short of being able to play Phobos Falls. So, I guess we do that later then. And I think we do go ahead and take actions. They also take actions. That's not great. We get 2 plants. We spend 8 plants. To build a forest, which bumps this up by 1 and raises our TR by 1. We can also spend $7 to do that again, which I guess we do. Two cards and $1 is $7. We do it again. I guess. Sure. Okay. What are we doing next? Do we just continue to research? think we research again. And we produce. So production gets us $3. Plenty of money, no problem. Draws us a card. Artificial jungle. Spend a plant to draw a card. Well, great. 4 plants. And that's it. And then we research. Drawing 5 and keeping 2. Requires red, oxygen, or higher. 2 money production. Well. Developed infrastructure. This one says, remove an animal or a microbe from one of your cards to gain 3 plants. I mean, I guess we keep natural preserve because it's money, but it seems like we're running out of time for money to matter. And I guess we keep decomposing fungus. Spend $10 to raise the temperature by 1 step. Reduce this by 5 if you have 5 or more blue cards in play. Well, I mean, that's interesting, but I don't think we get there. Okay. So they're going to play 2 here, which lets us play a blue or red card. I think we also play 2. No, I think we produce. And then they play construction. So we need $16 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15. That's 16. We're throwing away everything to drop Phobos, which raises the temperature by 1, giving us a TR. We flip an ocean tile, which gives us a card and $1. $1, a card, and it raises our TR by 1. And we draw 2 cards. All right. 2 titanium and $2. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Then we produce, which gets us $4. And then gets us $5. Gets us 1 card. Community Gardens. Spend $2. If we chose the action phase, also gain a plant. Interesting. Okay. Then we get 4 plants. Up to 10 plants. I'll just say it seems unlikely that we're going to win. But, you know, we got 10 more actions. Maybe we win. It seems unlikely. IO mining, huh? Okay. So we shuffle these up. Bump this up. Raise the temperature by 2, since apparently we're not producing heat this round at all. Or this game, I mean. You know, who cares about producing heat? Certainly not me. Okay, so what are we doing here? IO mining would be pretty good. Surface mines is actually almost the same price because we get a $16 discount on this. 16. So we need $21. We've got 11. We've got exactly enough to play IO Mining Industries, so let's do it. Play development. They play actions. Okay. So we play this for 34 minus 16. So 16, 26, 27, 28 plus 6 is 34. Gives us 2 money production and 2 more titanium production. So, you know, any space cards we get now are going to cost $24 less than they normally would. Then we get to take actions, which gets us a plant. Lets us spend money that we don't have to build a plant. It's $2 less for every titanium we have, so it's $12 less. So we can discard this card to build a plant. We might as well do that, right? Who needs cards? Who needs cards in hand? Certainly not me. Raise the oxygen by 1, raise our TR by 1. We also spend 8 plants here to raise the oxygen by 1 and raise our TR by 1. Who needs cards? Not me. By which I mean we probably need cards, actually. I could produce to get some money and a card. I'll do that. Okay, so development, we don't have any cards in hand. We don't get to do anything. Produce, we get 4 plants. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $13. And a card. It's a space card. We get to play it for free. Okay, get development back. I mean, I guess we just play this, right? We might as well. It's not going to get us enough, certainly. Do we play this or do we research? Let's research. They're going to produce. Okay, so produce gets us 4 plants. 1 card. Trees. Gain 1 plant, gain 3 plant production. I mean, that's pretty good. And it gets us $9. Then we get to research. 3, 4, 5. I think we take towing a comet. Certainly. It's kind of the thing that we're doing. Tropical resorts, worms, red oxygen or higher. Produce 1 plant per microbe tag we have, so that'll be 2 plant production. Uh, 3 money production. 4 money production. I think we just take worms also. Okay. Get production back. And I think we're going to develop now. And they're going to research. We're going to play Towing a Comet for a discount of 24, so it's free. Nothing wrong with that. Raise the oxygen 1 step. Flip an ocean tile, which gets us 2 plants. and gain 2 plants. Okay, we're up to 15 plants. All right. So what's their last card? 2. Let's just play a blue or a red card, which we don't have, which is sad. No, we needed to play construction to play that card. We should have looked at the cards they had left and let them play construction for us. But when we played construction, we also got to draw a card. Research outpost. When you play a card, pay $1 less for it. Okay. And they also researched, which lets us draw 2 cards and keep 1. We take Terraforming Ganymede. I guess. It's what we're doing. Space stuff is what we're doing. Okay. Now their last one is construction, which is going to let us play Terraforming Ganymede. So what do we want to do with our stuff? I feel like we want to take actions. So we'll do it. Actions. And construction. That lets us play Terraforming Ganymede for $4. I think we toss Research Outpost and spend $1. It says raise your TR 1 step for every Jovian tag you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not the most relevant, but it's fine. Extreme Cold Fungus gets us a plant. Solar Punk lets us spend $7, $14 rather. For 2 forests, 2 bumps of the oxygen up to 15 TR. And then we spend 16 plants to bump that 2 more times. Get 2 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I think we spend 1, 2, 3. That's 9, 10. I think we spend $15 to flip an ocean over also. Which draws us a card. Automated factories is what that says. Okay. So we've got 5 actions left. And we need to okay, this goes here. We raise this by 2. 1, 2. We've got 5 actions left, and we need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 5 bumps on the oxygen. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 bumps on the temperature, and flip over 6 more oceans. That seems totally doable, right? We got 1 card in hand. I mean, what more could you want? Play a green card from your hand that has a printed cost of $9 or less without paying its cost. During the production phase, draw a card. Seems totally irrelevant to the things that we might want to do. All right. So we get to choose what order these last 5 happen in. So we're definitely going to research and produce. And then probably construction, development, action, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say it seems unlikely that we get there, but that's fine. We're going to produce first and research. So that gets us 15, 16, 17, 18. That gets us $20, $24. It gets us one card. CEO's favorite project. Add 2 resources to a card that holds resources. Totally irrelevant. What else? We get 4 plants. That's it. We also get to draw 2 cards and keep 1. This gets us 2 heat production, which seems totally relevant and totally worth it, right? Okay, we get actions back. And they're going to produce next. I don't think we've drawn anything that we care about playing, right? So I think now we play research to see if maybe we can draw something that we do care about. So we produce again, which gets us $20. 1 card. Raise your TR by 2 steps. Not relevant. We get 4 plants. We draw 5 cards and keep 2. Big asteroids, that's what we're looking for, basically. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't think these things matter at all. Spend 2 heat to draw a card. Nope. Farming might be relevant. This is free. Yeah. Keep farming in Great Dam. Although, again, I don't think any of the cards we just drew are relevant at all. TR, yeah. 2 heat production in the final round seems like not the way to go. Okay, so they are going to play construction, which is going to let us play a red card, which we don't. None of them that are things that we care about. So, what do? Do we just produce again? I feel like we might just produce again. Which gets us, we can't play any cards. We get $20. One card. Imported hydrogen. That's what we're looking for. We get 4 plants. Yep. They're going to develop now, and I think we want to construct. Develop lets us play a card. I guess we... Do we have a card that we care about at all? We're not going to be able to use any of these cards that we play right now, so I guess we play Atmospheric Insulators because it's free, I guess. Gives us 2 heat production. Hey, look, we found some heat just in time. And then we play Imported Hydrogen for free, which flips an ocean tile, drawing us a card. AI Central. Action, draw 2 cards. I mean, we need 5 science tags for it, so didn't quite get there on that one. Gain 3 plants. Okay. Get production back. check one thing about the end of the game. I don't know if you get to spend stuff at the end. I don't think you do. Blah, blah. If the game ends during the action phase, players will likely want to convert all of their cards in hand and MC into a standard action that gains them TR. Okay, so we constructed. We got a TR for it. Okay, so for the final action, we're going to play actions. They're going to play actions. Everyone's going to play actions. We get a plant. We spend $14. No, we spend $6. 15. Yeah, we spend $6. So hold on. Get my 20 back. We spend $6. I think I overspent for that the other time that I did it, but that's fine. 2, bump that twice and get 2 forests. Then we convert these 16 plants into 2 forests and 2 TR. And then we've got $49, which we can spend to do as much of this stuff as we can. And we also get 2 bumps here from the final AI thing, which I guess we spend 45 flipping 3 ocean tiles because they give you free stuff, right? Gives us 4 plants. One, two, three, 3 TR, 1 card, and $2. We're up to $6. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $21 worth of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 27 more dollars, which does one more thing. I guess we spend 15 of it to flip over 1 more of these, which gives us 1 plant and $1. 1 plant, $1. So we had 27 and we spent 15, so now we've got $13 left, which is $1 short from being able to raise this one more time. So that's where we end up. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps short of winning the solo game that time. Which is closer than we got the first time, but it feels still not very close. So let's shuffle it up and do it again. What do you say? I am going to grab myself a drink before we do that. So what do you guys think of the first time through on that one? How'd y'all like it? Yep. And I need to get a solid set of the same color for the AI. Make sure we're not cheating here. Alright, seems like a pretty interesting game. Yeah, I think it's fun. I would be I'm curious to play it multiplayer rather than solo, because I feel like, I mean, the time limit in solo is super strict. It seems like if you, and like the fact that you're very dependent on drawing things that combo together, you know, that's fine, right? It's a card game. That's kind of what they do. But it also makes it pretty crippling if you like have a slow first two rounds, you know, because you just didn't happen to draw stuff that combos together. So I'm gonna shuffle all this stuff back up, and then I'm going to grab myself a drink and play again. So I'll be right back. And we're back. We're back. Crisp, refreshing seltzer water in hand. Ready to race once more to terraform Mars. We'll see if we can, you know, get a little closer this time. All right. So, what else we got? First time you play Saturn Tag, don't care about that. When you play an event, pay $2 less for it. Yeah. When you draw cards during the research phase, draw one additional and keep one additional. I like that one. When you play a card with a printed cost of $20 or more, pay $4 less for it. Interesting. At the start of the game, draw 3 cards. Playing cards with requirements, they can be one higher or lower. That's fine. Econoline. Spend 1 less plant for plant stuff. Start with 1 plant production. Start with heat production. Start with 3 heat production. Alright. So I'm giving myself the option of those 3, dependent on what we draw into in our starting hand. So I feel like Econoline was always good in base Terraforming Mars, but you know, I'm not like a tournament level player or anything, so a discount on expensive stuff is good. Drawing extra cards is real good. So many cards here. There really is a giant deck of cards for this. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8. And our friend Nugget is here, so we might have to pause in a second to get him out of here. Oh, hey, there's a Nugget. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Who's this? Who's this, a kitten? Ooh, he's a baby. What's this? What's this up here? Don't you want to say hello to the camera? Come here. Come here, you rascal. Ooh, what a cutie. Nugget really likes to come in here and absolutely destroy whatever game you might have set up. It's kind of his favorite thing. But he ran off for now, so maybe we don't have to, you know, get up and close the door and stuff. Okay, shuffle up our ocean tiles and put them back on here. And if nothing else, this certainly seems to feel capture the feel of full Terraforming Mars pretty well. I.e., you're doing fun stuff, but also you're very beholden to the card draw, you know? Here, how do you get them? So, Philbo, at the end of the game, your TR rating plus points on cards are your victory points. But the solo game, mainly, you have to completely terraform Mars in 25 actions, basically. And that is that's the main thing about the solo game. So we have to get the oxygen track, the temperature track, all the way up, and we have to get all 9 oceans flipped up. So we don't really care about victory points in the solo game. We specifically need just to, you know, TR stands for terraforming rating. So, industrial farming, 2 plant production right off the bat. Gain a forest VP and raise oxygen 1 step. Huh. Interesting. None of this is really pointing me towards any of these particularly strongly. Although we do have... Well, this needs yellow temperature, so we got to get there before we can play this. We do have a couple of good plant cards, right? We specifically have a couple of good cards that want... Oh, we didn't take that one. Okay, so maybe we just take Tharsis, who says get cards, right? Or Econoline. Tharsis starts with a whole lot of money, which is nice. We'll start with Tharsis. See how Tharsis goes for us. And yeah, Philbo, anytime you flip over an ocean or raise one of these 2 tracks, you get a TR, which is your base money income and also your base victory points at the end. But again, victory points aren't really what the solo game is about. So we start with 40 bucks. And every time we draw cards during the research phase, we get to draw an extra one and keep an extra one. So, when the dummy player does it, we get to draw 3 and keep 2. When we do it, we get to draw 6 and keep 3. Seems really good. I think we want to start by playing industrial farming. And the dummy player is going to start by taking actions, which is awkward because we don't have any actions. We really want to get this GHG producing bacteria in play, but we can't play it until this is up to there. Yellow temperature, or yellow oxygen rather. So we're going to play industrial farming for 16, leaving us with 24. We don't have any discounts of any kind currently, and we don't have any cards that give us discounts of any kind. So, you know, we're gonna be hard casting everything basically. So that gives us 1 money production and 2 plant production. Seems fine. We can't do those 2 things. Maybe we just go ahead and research now. And they're going to produce. Okay. So, production gets us 2 plants and $1. And then we draw 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nugget comes to say hi, and we get to keep 3 of these. Vesta Shipyard seems fine. During the production phase, you draw a card and produce $2. That seems pretty good. Requires 5 oceans to be flipped. That seems unlikely. Produce 1 money per Earth tag we have. Yeah. You may play an additional blue or red card this phase. Spend 1 TR to draw 3 cards. Wow. Weird. I think we probably take that one. Gain a forest and raise oxygen 1 step. And get 2 money production. I mean, blueprints actually seems pretty good. But I don't feel like cards are going to be what we're struggling for here. Keeping those 3. There's also a hand limit of 10. Anything over 10 that you draw into, you discard for $3 a piece. All right, so what else do we want to do here? We could play Olympus Conference, and this says when you play a science card, draw a card. I mean, that replaces itself. And then we've got asset liquidation, which would just replace itself also. Then we could play Lightning Harvest to get 3 money production. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're doing that. Those are the things that we've drawn, so that's what we're going to do, I guess. So we are going to play Construction. They're going to play Research, which I'm totally here for. Okay, so we're going to play Olympus Conference first for $15, which is all of our money, which is fine. It replaces itself. Beam from a thorium asteroid. We have to have a Jovian tag in play, which we don't currently. Then we play Asset Liquidation, which draws a card. Imported Nitrogen. Raise your TR by 1, gain 4 plants, add 2 animals to another card, add 3 microbes to another card. Okay, interesting. Where'd that thorium asteroid go? Produce a heat and produce 3 heat and 1 plant. Okay. Lightning Harvest now is pretty good for us. Okay, so that was our construction phase. Oh, we could play an additional blue card. Do we have one we want to play? We could play Media Group, I guess. We'd have to discard 4 cards to do it. 1, 2... Do we have 4 cards that we don't care about? Acquired Company, we don't care about. Imported Nitrogen, we don't care about. Three. And Tundra Farming would be nice, but we're probably not going to hang on to it for the entire game. So we're going to discard these 4 to get $12. And we're going to spend 11 of it on Media Group, which replaces itself. Microprocessors. 3 heat production, okay. And then we're going to research, draw 3 cards and keep 2. Balanced portfolios seems interesting. Wow, when you draw cards during the research phase, draw 1 additional card and keep 1 additional card. Incredible. Boy, that's expensive, though. So we're keeping 2 of these, huh? I think we keep Dusty Quarry and Balanced Profiles. Like, this interplanetary relations would be wild for us. But it's so expensive. I don't know that we get that played. Although, so we're keeping 2. Let me look at what we got. I thought we had some kind of... We have 1 titanium production in hand, which doesn't seem like it's going to get us to $35 in a timely sort of fashion. So, as much as I love this, maybe we keep that anyway. Maybe we keep that anyway. Just, you know, if we get that played, it's going to be bonkers. Because that would be every time we research, we draw 2 extra cards and keep 2 extra cards, which, like, seems like it would be nuts. Okay, so event cards cost us 5 less. We don't have any event cards in hand. We seem to have done that incorrectly. Did I discard one? I thought we had one. Imported nitrogen. Yeah, okay, whatever. Imported nitrogen is not great for us. So we got a ton of cards. Cards don't seem to be the issue this time around. So what's the dummy player going to do? They're going to do 1 and 2, which is going to let us play cards. So what do we want to play out of our hand here? I think we want to play Lightning Harvest, which gets us 3 money production. 3 heat production is also pretty good. Alright, we're going to play green and hope that they don't play green. Okay, they played not green, which is nice. So we get to play lightning production for $3 less, so it costs us $10. Which is certainly us discarding 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Tossing that. Which gets us currently 3 money production, up to 4. It also is a science tag, so we get to draw a card. Space Heaters. Draw a card and produce 2 heat. Okay. We didn't have any blue cards we wanted to play, so blue or red cards. So I think now we research again, and they play development. So do we want to play balanced profiles for 3 more money production and another science tag? Or do we want to play microprocessors, which would require... We actually don't have enough money to play microprocessors. So we're going to play balanced profiles. We've got to discard 3 cards to make it happen. We can't actually play that because we have to spend a TR and we don't have a TR. So maybe we play Space Heaters then. Which... we have to discard all of our cards. We're just saying who cares about cards this time. We end up with $1 and 2 heat production. And then we draw 6 cards and keep 3. Lava Flows looks good. Soil Warming. 2 plant production and a temperature bump. That seems pretty good. Steelworks. Spend 6 heat to get $2 and raise oxygen by 1. That seems good. Yeah. Okay. We'll take those. I don't know. So, we're going to shuffle up these, and we're going to bump oxygen by... we'll bump heat by 2. And we're 1/5 of the way through the game. And we... I don't know what we got going on, but... something, anyway. Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want to play any of this stuff? I mean, I'd like to, right? But I don't know that we can afford to. We can't research again because we just researched. So I guess maybe we produce. Yeah, we'll produce. And they are going to research for us. That's nice. So we get 4, We get $8. We're drawing a lot of cards. I don't know if that, you know, turns into us doing good stuff eventually, but we're drawing a bunch of cards, if nothing else, right? Then we draw 3 cards and keep 2. 4 heat production seems pretty good. Raise the temperature a step and get 1 heat production. Produce $1 for every energy tag we have seems irrelevant. Oh, we also got 2 heat. Forgot to give myself my heat for our production. Okay, so we've got $9. Deep well heating gives us a TR. I think we want to do both of those, honestly. Lava flows, though. We haven't found any steel or titanium production, which is a shame. Things being cheaper is certainly nice. Okay, I think we're gonna play construction. They're gonna play actions. Okay, so we are going to play lava flows for $15. Or for $12 rather. We've got 9, and we toss 1 to get us up to 12. Which raises the temperature by 2 and gives us 2 TR. We get to take actions. We can lose a TR to draw 3 cards. I mean, we'll certainly do that. Produces 1 heat per energy tag we have. Interesting. When playing a card with requirements, you may consider the oxygen or temperature 1 color higher or lower. Well, we tossed the cards that would have cared about that, but production comes back. That's ours. Okay. Windmills. 2 heat production. I think we want to play Mohole area, so we'll play a green. They will also play green, annoyingly. We have to pay $15 for that. Oh, we spent all this money. So that might actually change what we do. Because we don't have any money currently. 1, 2, 3. If we toss all 5 of our cards, we can play Mohole area. So who needs cards? Not me. Do we actually not do that? Hold on. Maybe we don't play green. I forgot to spend that money, so I forgot we didn't have any money. Interesting. I kind of want to play this adaptive technology. But again, I don't know that it's worth throwing away my entire hand for. Maybe we just research. They play green. We can't afford any of our green cards. We do draw 6 and keep 3. 3 heat production seems like what we want. That's 1. Extended resources. When you keep cards during the research phase, keep an additional card. Okay, that's 2. Strip mines, that's 3. Easy enough. Okay, get our construction back. Strip mines makes future stuff cheaper. So I think we play that. They play a blue. So we would have to discard 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get $18 by discarding our entire hand. If we want to play all this stuff. Which is not going to be enough. We would be $1 short. No, we'd be $1 short. Okay, so no, I think we can make it happen. Play strip mine and yeah, let's do it. So we discard 4 cards to play strip mine, which gives us 2. Hold on, I got to do these things in the other order. Because phase 2 happens before stage. No, phase 1 happens first. Okay, never mind. Boink, boink. And then we've got 2 steel production now. So we can play this for $6, which is those 2 cards. It also draws us a card because it's a science tag. 7 or more TR. Oh, we have to lose a TR for playing that strip mine also. During the production phase, draw 2 cards. Okay. We're just throwing away all the cards in the world to play this stuff, apparently. Now, when we keep cards during the research phase, we keep 1 additional card. Sure, why not? I mean, I think that means we research now, right? And then we produce. So we draw 6 cards and keep 4 of them, which seems like a lot. Quantum Extractor, certainly we keep. Algae, not going to get there. Draw 3 cards, not going to get there. Doesn't matter. 4 heat production, wow, okay. We're keeping 4 of these. I mean, it's a science tag, right? Maybe there's something eventually that kicks off for us having science tags. I don't know. Then we produce. We get $4. Two heat. We're certainly not making a lot of money. 2 plants. We're basically making cards and throwing them away as money, which is fine. I don't know. That gets us up to 5 heat production. Okay. So we're certainly not making a ton of we're certainly not making a ton of headway in any of this so far. But that's fine. You know, winning is for other people. Apparently. Apparently winning is for other people. We're drawing a lot of cards anyway, which seems good. Ooh. Okay. We want to play Quantum Extractor, which currently costs us 12. We're going to play green first off. They're going to play blue. That's fine. Quantum Extractor requires 3 science tags. We have plenty of science tags. It costs us $7 left, so that costs us $9. We toss 3 cards for the privilege. We draw a card since it's a science tag. 4 money production, okay. And it gets us 3 heat production. We're up to 5 heat production. And we don't have a blue card, so I think we research now. If nothing else, research is basically $12 when we do it. And then we're going to produce, which is great. So, produce happens first. We get $4. We get 5 heat. Nice. We get 2 plants. Then we draw 6 cards and keep 4 of them. Ganymede Station gets us 2 titanium production. That's a possible. Discard up 3 cards in hand, draw that many cards. Each titanium you have reduced the cost of cards an additional $1. Each steel does the same thing. That's certainly plausible. Spend $1 to gain 2 heat, or 3 heat if we chose the action phase. Industrial microbes. During this production phase, produce a heat. It also gets us a steel. Immigration shuttles is money. Alright. We're keeping those. Whether we play any of them, who could possibly know? Then I think we're taking actions now. They're also taking actions, which is unfortunate. I guess it doesn't really matter. So we spend 8 heat to get a TR and bump the heat by 1. We spend 8 plants to get a TR and bump the oxygen by 1 and get a victory point. We can spend a TR to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I think we do that, right? It's kind of what we're about here. Deimos down. Costs us 5, 6, 7, $8 less. Yeah, okay. Flip an ocean tile. Alright, we did some stuff. What are we doing next? What do we want to play here? Gain 4 plants, spend 4 plants to raise the temperature 1 step. Weird. I'd like to play Ganymede Shipyard and also Advanced Alloys. I don't know if we can afford both. But we're going to try anyway. Oh yeah, we wanted to play this too. For 4 more heat production, put us up to 9 heat production. I think we're going to play Advanced Alloys first. So we play Construction. and then we get to research, which is nice. So we play that. It costs us $5. We just happen to have $5, and that gives us another $1 for each of our titanium and steel. We don't have a second one that we want to play. Maybe we do. Hold on. We can't play permafrost extraction. We would love to play Deimos Down, but we can't afford to yet. Right? It's 15 minus 25 minus 3, 22. We need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if we toss the entire rest of our hand, we could play Deimos Down. But that seems dubious at this point, because there's a couple things in here that I would like to play. So maybe we just draw a card instead. Miranda Resort. Get $1 for every Earth tag we have. Not super relevant. I mean, we're having fun. I just feel like I feel like there's something we're not cracking here as far as being able to do the things we need to do in the time limit we have, you know? So we want to play Ganymede Shipyard. Okay, we get to research next, which says draw 3 cards and keep all 3 of them. That seems fine. Aerated Magma. Draw a card and produce 2 heat. We need to be yellow on temperature, so Airborne Radiation needs yellow oxygen. Methane from Titan. Red oxygen or higher. We're almost there on that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to discard 2 cards. So we certainly discard that one for $3. And that one for $3. Get $6. Okay, so we get actions back. What's their final card? Green. So we're going to get to play a green card, certainly. Which I think is Ganymede Shipyard. So if we play that first, what do we want to do after that? 2, 3, 4. Get $12 by researching again, I guess. I don't know. Because our actions don't do much for us, so. Okay, so we're going to play Ganymede Shipyard. Which costs us 14. We've got 9. We need to discard 2 cards. 1, 2. And that leaves us with $1. We get 2 titanium production, which puts us in pretty good shape for playing Deimos Down. And then we draw 6 cards and keep 4 of them. When you draw cards during the research phase, draw 1 additional card and keep 1 additional card. I mean, we could just quadruple down on the thing we're already doing. Tech demonstration. I mean, we definitely... I don't know where that was. We definitely keep that one. So that's 1. Heather. Gain a plant production. Geothermal power. 2 heat production. I don't know. 3 and 5 heat production. Wow, okay, 4. We're certainly going to need to discard some number of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We need to discard one card. What's a card here that we don't care about at all? Probably that one. Okay, so we bump this by 2. Shuffle up the AI phase cards. And what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Alright, so what do we want to do here? We want to play Deimos down, and we want to play Tech Demonstration. So, I think we construct. Do we have enough money to do this? We get 12 bucks off of this. We get 17 bucks off of this. So that costs us 13. And Tech Demonstration is free because we get $17 off of it. And it replaces itself. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can do that. We can do all this. No problem. So we construct and we construct. No problem. We're going to play Tech Demonstration first. It says flip an ocean tile. Which draws us a card. And it says draw 2 cards. I mean, we got science coming out our ears here. We also get a TR. We're up to 2 TR, y'all. Exciting stuff. Then we're going to play Deimos down, which costs us $13, which looks a lot like discarding 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4? Question mark, question mark. Raises the temperature by 3. And gets us $7. Alright. What else are we doing, I guess, is the question. Play Lunar Beam. Yeah. I'd like to play Biomass Combustors, but we don't have the 2 plants to spend for it. Okay, we're going to play green. And we're going to take actions. Okay. Lunar Beam says spend a TR. Easy come, easy go. And spend $6 to get 4 heat production up to 9. $6. Then we take actions. The only action we have is spend a TR to draw 3 cards. I mean, sure, let's do it. Gain 3 plants and 3 heat. Gain 5 heat. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay. I think now we produce and play a green card. I think we play artificial photosynthesis. Or do we play something else? What do we got? Play industrial microbes to get one more heat production. Yeah. I think we play artificial photosynthesis for 11, which looks a lot like discarding 3 cards to me. 1, 2, 3 to get $9. That's 11. We played a science tag. We get to draw a card. Raise your TR by 2. Well, great. Then we produce. We get $4. We get 9 heat. We get 2 plants. We get $3 more. Alright, we're doing stuff. Is it good stuff? I mean, who could possibly know? I think I know, but, you know, it's fine. So what do they have left? 1, 2, 3. They've got produce and research. Yeah, I'm not making a lot of money, huh? I'm making cards, which is basically like money in some ways. I think I want to play this biomass combustors. 6, 7, 8, 9. It would cost us $6 and 2 plants. Let's do that. And then we'll research. So we're going to spend $6 and 2 plants to play this to give us 5 more energy production, up to 14. Or heat production, rather. And then we draw and keep 3 cards. Why not? Put a microbe on another card. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand here. Do we have any that we actually want to play? Maybe. So they're producing. So we probably want to... I mean, I'm drawing a million cards. I just feel like I'm not chaining them into anything useful, like fast enough to do anything, you know? We can't play a green card because we just played a green card. When you draw cards during the research phase, draw 2 additional cards. Incredible. Spend $1. We don't have money, so... They're producing, so what do we want to do? Like, we could take actions, I guess, but, like, we don't have... That gets us 1 heat bump, and that's it. So, like, we're not making enough money to do any of the standard stuff, and we're not making enough plants or anything else to do, like, anything else, so... We could play symbiotic fungus, but we don't have any cards to, you know, to put there. I guess we're going to play construction. And they're going to produce. So let's just play release of inert gases. for $5 less than it would normally be. So that's $11. We need to discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which bumps our TR by 2. And then we get to draw a card. Spend 4 heat, bump 2 steel productions. Okay, sure. And then we produce. Okay, so we get $9. We get 14 heat. We get 2 plants. And that's it. Okay. I don't know that any of this stuff matters at all at this particular juncture. We're almost there. This looks totally fine. We're definitely going to do this. I need to look back through the rule book and make sure we're not missing an important step, but I don't think we are. You know, there's no like income phase that we're missing or anything like that. So we get 3 heat bumps. You know what? We'll knock that down. We'll do 2 of these. We get 3 heat bumps when we take actions, and we get to draw 3 cards, or 6 cards, if we, you know, throw away 2 points. Who needs points? Certainly not me. So let's take actions. Oh, and also, this round we get to choose the order that these things happen in. So I think it's going to be actions, development, construction, production, research, I guess. So we'll research first, and we'll take actions. We throw away a victory point to get 3 cards. Zeppelins, none of these things seem relevant, even a little bit. Then we research 6 to draw 6 and keep 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Need to discard 1 of these. To get $3. Then we take actions. Well, actions happens before research, but whatever. So we took that action. Then we spend 24 heat to raise this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And we'll spend 15 bucks. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend 15 bucks to flip over an ocean tile also, which gets us a card and $1. Okay, development's up next. What are we doing next? We produce, I guess? Do we have anything that we want to play? Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, so development happens. We can play imported GHG for 8 bucks. Which gets us 5 heat. And bumps our heat production by 1. And then we produce. What did we do last time? Oh, we researched last time. Yeah. Okay. Now we produce, which gets us 12 bucks. Uh, 15 heat. We got 20 heat. 2 plants. They're constructing next. So what are we doing next? Do we have any construction stuff we would want to do? I think we do. So we'll construct and then we'll take actions, I guess. Yeah, okay. So this costs us 12. This costs us 10 bucks. Yeah, costs us 10 bucks. Then we take actions. We spend a TR to draw 3 cards. Various productions, sure. Then we spend 18 bucks to flip over 2 ocean tiles, which that is 12. We need to discard 2 cards. 1, 2. Spend all of our money. Flip over 2 ocean tiles to get 2 plants and $3. Two plants, $3. We're well on our way. Then we take standard actions. We spend 16 heat. To bump the heat twice. Get 2 TRs. We're up to 11 TRs. Very exciting. I don't think we care about any of the rest of this stuff. So, they're doing produce this time. I think we research. So, produce happens, we produce 11, 15 bucks. 15 heat. 2 plants. That's it. Then research. We draw 6 cards and keep 4. I don't think it matters at all at this point, because we're certainly just going to toss them for money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 9 cards. That's 27 bucks. So our final action is going to be research for them and actions for us. So actions happens. We throw away a TR for 3 cards. We spend 18 bucks. To flip over 2 ocean tiles, which gets us a card and $4. We spend 16 heat to bump this twice, which does cap that out. We spend 8 plants to get a plant and bump this up once. And then we discard all of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That gets us 39 bucks. We've got $43 to our name. Which, I guess we spend 30 and flip over 2 ocean tiles. Gets us 3 plants and a card. A card is enough. We discard that card and spend $15 more to flip over the final ocean card, which gets us 2 plants. And that is where we end up. So we capped 2 of them this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 9 oxygen steps away from winning that time, which is the closest we've been, but it still doesn't feel very close. Oh, excuse me. All right, well, that's the solo game of Ares Expedition. I don't know, what do you guys think? It seems fun. I don't know how you win the solo game so far. I'm going to recheck the rules to make sure we're not doing anything super incorrectly. But it feels like we're doing stuff right. And yeah, I don't know how we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how we get 9 more trees, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Just keep trying, I guess. And that's on easy, where we get 10 free bumps up these tracks. So, oh yeah, speaking of which, the final bumps, boop, boop, we're 7 bumps short, not 9. So I don't know, again, if we didn't get those 10 free bumps, we would be, you know, We would be at the bottom of this track and 3 short on that track, which is like hard mode of the solo game, you know. Anti-thematic versus the regular game, Bernie's not. I'm not sure what you mean by anti-thematic. I mean, you just have a strict timeline and you've got to terraform the planet in that timeline, you know. Not really on point. Yeah, I mean, it's you just have to be efficient to get something going and do all the things within a super strict time limit, you know. Which I think the base game could have certainly used a little bit of that time pressure, rather than, hey, play this game for 1,000 hours and do whatever you want, you know. But the multiplayer game of this does not have the time pressure element. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. We are certainly going to keep playing it because I think it's fun. I would definitely like to, you know, win the solo game at some point, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there and go make some dinner. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight, you guys. We had our cool bonus stream going here. If you guys enjoyed it, I will be back tomorrow at my regularly scheduled time, 6 p.m. Eastern, probably playing some more of this, but also probably some other stuff. Couple games of this, couple games of Aeon's End maybe. It's kind of what I'm feeling like, but we will certainly see how we're feeling tomorrow. But yeah, again, thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. And I'm going to see who we got online to throw a raid to real quick. So, whoever we raid here, throw them some hype in the chat once we get over there. We'll raid Meeple Grande. They're good people. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow.